funding to also update itself where it is. And lastly, it's about pushing. That's my advice to you. It's about pushing. When I got, after the 4 years I worked as a counsellor, I was up for 2024 to apply for a Lord Mayor. But they said I had to continue to be a counsellor first. The second time that I was up for an election, I didn't campaign. I refused to campaign. So I didn't have no posters. And the reason I did that is because if I did not work those 4 years in the community, I will not knock on anyone's door the day that I need to be voted for. That was my own promise to myself. But I won the second time, hands down, I won. And that's because whatever you say within that booth, when you go to vote, you need to understand who was there for you within that politics point of view. But if you don't have this book, our people don't vote, and our communities need to start understanding who supports your church, who supports your mosque, who supports your school. You need to understand about politics. Politics is about system, and if you don't understand the man-made system, that is very, very difficult, then you have not got the power. You will stay where you are in 10 years' time. That's the problem. So we're talking about lost generation. We haven't got any history. I'm the first generation here. I wasn't even born here. So my children are actually the second generation. So when I put my application in, they said, what position do you want this time? I said, I'm going to go for Lord Mayor. I said, what? I said, of course I am. Why? I don't know. The same reason I went to become a councillor. Representation. The same reason is because people are tossing my application room out of there, my name out of there. Why are they doing that? So for the reason that I protected the young people when I became a councillor, and I said, excuse me, why these people are not getting any funding? Hello, why is her bathroom broken? Why is her ceiling doing this? I need some respect here. I need respect. And that little card gave me the power so that I can get a private room instead of sitting in a reception. That's why I became a Lord Mayor. Wow. It's by nature. When people say don't do something, I usually do. By nature, anyway. But my point is, I wanted to make history. For me, I have 5 children, 4 daughters. I'm a single mom over 10 years. If they do not believe in me, that I can get myself in uncomfortable places, how am I going to push my daughters? What would I do for my child, my only son, to respect women if I am not the one who's teaching what the women need to be, what kind of protection we need around that thing? So for me, becoming, after 128 years, the first black woman to be in a position where her application form was thrown out of the room, and I applied again, and this time was, why are you scared of a black woman to leave the city? Because, and the leadership is the one that went down to it. The thing is, you need a community, and you need to really work on your community. You need to push your community. It's not about us all the time, it's about understanding where we are. We are counsellors, or we are doctors, or we are all of this for our community first. And we need to be representing you in rooms that you cannot enter. But equally, we need to bring that information, water it down, and speak and give our communities to take responsibility and accountability for them to stand up. So no matter what, myself and the doctor, we come in the middle. We are the bridge. We will continue to build those bridges. But you guys need to rise up and help us to continue to build that bridge. Thank you very much.